there are, I guess, some common concerns I know that people have, so it would be nice to address them. One is metformin and exercise, and you already mentioned some of that where you took muscle biopsies and you saw that the muscle strength functioning was that of a younger body, younger cell, but I guess muscle mass seems to be a little blunted. So maybe if you could just clarify that for people.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. So, you know, in order to build muscle, okay, to increase muscle mass, you need to activate the mTOR pathways, okay? And as Matt Kaberlein told you before, we want mTOR pathway to be down, okay, with aging. So there were studies that took elderly people, exercised them, and half of them were on metformin. And actually, the grant for this study and the hypothesis was that they'll be synergistic to each other. Okay, they'll add to each other. And what the researcher found, it's not only one group, it's a couple of groups, and they showed that when you exercise, muscle increase, okay, for all of them, but less so with metformin, okay? Now, hidden in the paper, in supplement 4, is the most important data that, yes, the muscle was smaller, but the function of the muscle, you know, their strength was the same. So explain to me, if the muscle strength is the same, it means that this little muscle, for every gram of this muscle, it does better than the gram of muscle itself. So we took, like the study I told you before that was only on metformin, we took the transcript from this group that published this paper, and we showed really two things. A, that the transcripts that are mTOR related were decreased, okay, and that's why the muscle didn't grow as much. But on the other hand, genes that are associated with the other hallmarks of aging, like for autophagy or inflammation or other things, have been changed and been more youthful. So there is a trade-off. So I always say, if it's important for you to show your muscle, don't take metformin. But if you're concerned with aging, I think it's good. You still get the benefit of exercise and the muscle. But also, look, I think what's missed in all that, yeah, I think the muscle, how the muscle looks like is not the strength of metformin. But remember, muscle is one organ, and metformin has all those other effects, right? On heart and on brain, on other things. So you have to look at it at all. And there might be trade-off, but I don't think the trade-offs are so big. Metformin is going to be great for the whole body, and metformin is not bad for the muscle, okay? The muscle function is the same. So I think this is, the perspective that I'm caring about it. And at least it's my data, I can claim that I believe in it because I studied it.
Right, because the strength of the muscle is still the same and you're improving other longevity factors in your body. And perhaps there could be a case that's made where, when you're younger, you're building muscle mass, maybe you don't have to take it, but at some point you start taking it, knowing the trade-off that, yes, your muscle mass may be reduced or not grow as much, but your strength is still going to remain and you're improving longevity.
I say that's you got it exactly right. That's really back to the antagonistic pleiotromy, right? I mean, if you're young, you don't need metformin, build your muscle. It might pay well for the future, right? And if you're older, then you have to think of metformin's all effects and the fact that maybe the muscle is not going to be so big, but it's going to have a good quality, and that's the trade-off.